Welcome to Sonic Lost World Part 18.
Part 18. Oh boy. So for clarity, audience, this is technically like the last part of the playthrough, because we're gonna be battling the final boss and seeing the credit sequence of the game in this part. But then there'll be 4 extra parts of post-game content after this. So just so you don't get confused in the numbering of this playthrough. So this is technically the end. We just have 4 filler episodes after this.
Yep.
Yeah.
Currently playing through a quick mission so I can just
Have
get
enough.
Yeah.
Again, this is one thing I will not defend about the Wii U version. You having to go back to levels to, get more of the animals to progress through. It's such a small number as well every time, but still.
It's how fast Sonic should be going in this game.
Oh, so the way to make Sonic faster is just to play it on 2 times speed. Okay. There you go. 1906.
Neat.
Yeah. Fun fact about that, like little world select thing that was on the screen a moment ago. That's actually displayed on the gamepad screen on the Wii U. Yeah, this little thing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I like how we don't give a shit about the briefcase stuff.
No.
Like, I don't ever use that stuff in my playthroughs either.
Yeah.
Except for the black bomb, which like for the extra DLC levels.
Yeah, that's like the only thing it's really actually used for, because that's how you get that wisp. I don't think you actually can get the bomb on like any level.
The bomb wisp is not in any level actually. It's just unlocked on the world map or whatever. Yeah, because there is like these chow challenges in this game that you can do, like collect 5 rings or something like that, then you get rewarded for it. Yeah. And then you get items in your briefcase to use. I mean, it's neat and all. I guess it grants some replayability factors, but at the same time, I don't really care. And it's weird, I've noticed this on the Steam version. You open the briefcase by clicking the right stick.
I mean, yeah.
It's weird.
But I mean, how the fuck are they supposed to like really implement it?
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. No. Now we're beating up Eggman in a boss easier than the Sonic Colors boss.
Yeah.
It really is. There isn't much challenge to this thing either. Ouch.
There's not. I can easily get caught off guard because, just like I said before, I'm doing this late at night.
Tired brain. Again. Oh, what? Okay, no, that's garbage. You didn't do anything wrong there. I don't know how that happened.
It hit me.
Oh well, whatever. Yeah, this is the era where the Sonic boss fights became painfully easy. Like, it's these games are more directed towards kids, especially these ones.
The ones that are like, oh no, it's too hard.
Yeah.
When we were kids, we were like, oh no, it's a hard game. Let's slam our head against the wall until we figure it out.
Yeah.
Like, you either slam your head against a wall or ask a friend that already knew how to complete the part you were having trouble with, and ask them for like a clue how to fucking figure it out.
Or ask your dad to join as player 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is the boss still
Yeah.
going? Shit.
Yeah, the boss is still going. I died, so
Oh yeah, well I figured you could have cut. You could have. But
I could
whatever.
if I didn't.
But you didn't. Oh well.
Hindsight.
2020.
Hindsight. Not even. My vision's like what 7, 10. Yeah.
Well, that's what mine is.
Ouch.
I think I just keep doing it a bit too early on the second one.
Eat shit without my glasses.
Well, at least with how you died the first time, I didn't think you did anything wrong there. But whatever.
The game disagrees.
The game disagrees, I guess. I don't know. Well, there goes your plan, Eggman. Yep, you're a firework once again.
I can't believe this.
I am using that to the fullest extent.
That is hilarious, though. Alright, so, okay, my version, yay. It's a little bit more interesting.
Oh my god, he has less polygons.
I think. So, this boss actually takes some pages out of, like, the Sonic Colors boss, where it, like, uses the different kind of wisps for its attacks. Unfortunately, I don't think the attacks are very interesting. Well, there's this part, see, like, this one is the burst wisp. And then, but there's, like, the laser wisp and the lightning wisp are the same exact attack. And I'm like, come on, there's, like, that's a distinction without a difference. But yeah, you have to target each of the limbs this time instead of just having to target the leg.
Yeah.
Yeah. Burst. So there's a little bit more going on here, but at the same time, I'm just like, I don't necessarily care. And it's also that thing, like, again, the wisps aren't integrated into the story at all, so it does kind of make it feel weird. But at the same time, I don't even care about that.
I mean, yeah. You're very much like, I don't care about the Sonic story at all anymore.
Yeah, well,
I mean,
for like a long time, I couldn't understand such a fascination amongst Sonic fans as to why the story at least should be so important to them. Because I'm just like, dude, it's a freaking blue hedgehog that can run at supersonic speeds. Like, why do you care about the story this much? This is like, it's silly. It's supposed to be silly. But then, like, as soon as I got older and understood that, like, mainly Adventure 2 and some of the games around this time reflected shonen anime, which at that time I didn't know what an anime was. But
yeah. I'm not even sure you even know what anime is today.
Well, at least I know what I'm talking about with the shonen stuff. So, at least once I understood that, it was basically
Over 9,000!
by shonen anime, and like people actually care about that. And come on, look at Shadow's design. Look at him. Look at him.
Very much Vegeta.
Yeah. So once I understood that, I could kind of sympathize as to why people wanted like a interesting story, like lack of a better word, interesting story for their Sonic games. Huh.
Shonen anime they're not always, but they are very much most of the time very, it's not similar, very predictable.
Predictable, yeah.
Yes, through the power of friendship.
Yeah.
For sure. I mean, like, that's not necessarily a bad thing. Also, that's a Void Wisp attack. The Void Wisp is not in this game.
I mean, yeah.
But yeah, I can at least sympathize with the people who want more interesting stories to tell with their Sonic games, which makes this whole, what's called the meta era of Sonic, just so bland. Even though I'll gladly accept the Sonic Colors story for just being a happy-go-lucky tone that it is. It's exactly it achieves exactly what it wants to be. Yeah, it doesn't have to be so story emphasized, and that's what I kind of like about Color specifically. But when they, Forces try to be edgy, but also try to be corny at the same time. It did not mix well. And this story, it's happy-go-lucky. There are some dark moments in it, and it handles its dark moments better than Forces ever will. But it's a story. They try to give Sonic an arc, but try. Because like the thing about is like him, we're trusting Eggman in the first place because it's his technology, so he knows how to shut it down. All right, but like many times in the past, like how many times has like Tails like hacked Eggman's shit? So,
yeah, how many times he just like grabs his shit and repurposes it for himself?
Yeah, for sure. So like Tails is so much smarter than Eggman, so I don't know why there's this like kerfuffle amongst our new group of friends, frenemies, or whatever. But any attempt to give Sonic an arc, you know, I like it. I like the attempt. Maybe they'll do that in Frontiers. Again, the game's not out yet, but I can at least...
I don't know, like a few weeks ago, I kept getting this like, oh, they may implement like a hypersonic form. Here's a theory. I'm like, what the fuck?
I mean, if you think about it, I can kind of see why they're thinking that. Because, like, I mean, because like the thing you're using really to fight like the big giant Titan bosses is like supersonic. So like if you're like usually supersonic is like the last thing you're doing. So if you're doing it multiple times throughout the story, then like that feels like it would build up to some kind of like new transformation or something for like an actual final boss.
Oh no, they keep saying that maybe Cybersonic is gonna be a thing.
Cybersonic, whatever.
Yeah, some kind of like red like cyberspace supersonic kind of form or whatever.
I don't know,
Yeah.
Maybe.
Oh,
Maybe
we'll see.
We'll see. Yeah, maybe.
And we'll see if Josh continues to be a fan.
I know, right?
Yeah, but
Waiting for those IGN reviews to come out.
Okay. It's time to talk about this game.
Oh boy. So
Ethan, you go first.
Okay, so again, Lost World, just the general basis of all that. It's okay. It's nothing offensive in my eyes. It's just it's a happy-go-lucky game. I like all the Mario stuff because I'm a fan of Mario. I don't care if Sonic does it. It's just how it is. But I'll say the Deadly Six are not fleshed out characters at all. They serve their purpose, and their purpose is purposed. I can at least
It's fulfilled.
I can at least commend the fact that they attempted to give Sonic an arc. Like him, like realizing he messed up and he has to like trust in his enemies and team up with Eggman to like fully understand the trust and have him become a better person once he understands how much he messed things up. It's not perfect because I just fumbled that logic so many times over while trying to summarize it. But I can at least
give an arc on like how much like him and Tails are like supposed to be a team,
right? So meh. I can at least.
I mean, despite them like only being like a team by only the two of them in like Sonic 2, and it's always then with more people afterwards.
Yeah. So the attempt was there. That's pretty much it for the basic premise. In terms of like the versions of stuff, I still prefer the Wii U version over it, even though it may have like a lost direction of what it wants to do with its gimmicks every single level. I can at least say it's not the same freaking one over and over again like the 3DS version, because again, there are some fun levels to be had in the 3DS version, but the momentum is absolutely killed when you have to go out of your way to destroy all the badniks that are blocking the badnik counter or whatever I called it. I forgot the name of what I called them earlier, but it's the big momentum killer that absolutely destroys the pace of this game, the 3DS version at least.
Okay, right. Saying that you gave your thoughts, my turn, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. I played both. I don't know. We were talking through this. I talked through my love of the 3DS version through like this entire fucking game. like why I like it more, and we come to a conclusion that I just like it because it's more challenging to me. I just have a funner time with it because the design, yes, it's like not the best in terms of like when you want to just when you want to be platformy, because its platforms are very much either you know what you're doing or you die.
More or less, yes.
But yeah, no, I enjoy just playing. This little kid me who just loves playing whatever game he was given.
Yeah.
The story, obviously, not the best, but also not the worst.
Yeah.
Overall, I still think I would have fun time with the 3DS one.
Yeah, well, different strokes for different folks, as they say.
Well then, who's next?
I wanna hear Josh because he has played the games before. So, what do you think?
Yeah, I've played both of them, and I mean to be, I guess maybe to be a little fair, it's been a while since I played the Wii U / PC version of Sonic Lost World. So I mean, maybe that'll kind of skew things a little bit since because I played the 3DS one a bit more recently and whatever. But I mean, I just generally, I mean, both of them are kind of whatever. I mean, I still kind of prefer the 3DS one a little bit, probably just because you feel like you have more of a sense of speed in the 3DS one because you feel like you can go flying sometimes if you know what you're doing.
I disagree with that, but okay.
I mean, yeah, but you also don't play the 3DS one, so you never really tried to.
Well, that okay. So sorry, that's my other thing. Sonic in the 3DS version is so fucking slow. I hate it.
He's what?
He's so fucking slow.
The Wii U one is slow.
No,
Yeah,
I think the
Wii
Wii.
one's
No, I think the Wii U one. He runs a lot faster. Anyways, what?
So, it's usually kind of like it's just in general kind of difficult for me to explain stuff because like usually you guys are going first. It's like, well, what do I add on to that? But I mean,
Yeah, for sure. That's fair.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I don't know. I will say, especially kind of looking back and comparing the two now that I've actually seen both of them side by side like this, I can definitely see why the 3DS one can be kind of annoying because like pretty much every single level feels like it has some kind of gimmick or has that thing where you need to stop and like do something for a minute.
Yeah.
But overall, like Sonic Lost World is just kind of I probably wouldn't really play either one again.
Yeah, there are much better ones out there.
Generations.
Yeah.
Generations specifically.
Generations.
The only...
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
There's more person that to give their thoughts.
All right. Well, Nathan, since you haven't played either version, I want to hear, after having watched these two, which version you would prefer to play.
That is a good question. Probably the Wii U version, purely based on the fact that it has a bigger screen.
Wow. That is actually just like, I just want a big screen, that's it.
That's funny.
Probably the 3DS version, because I actually have a 3DS.
I mean, if you have a PC, you can also play it there.
Well, do you have any other words to say what you thought about Lost World after having watched it now?
It's okay.
Okay, I mean,
And that's it. Yeah, that's
summarizes.
That's straight to the point. Yep.
That's how I do.
Well, that was this game's base game.
Yeah, that was the base game. We've done the credit stuff, and
we'll see you next time on the special stages.
Hooray for special stages! Not the actual special stages.
Oh.
I ain't doing that gyroscope bullshit.
My special stages.